I suddenly found myself holding a phone, listening to the dial tone. I don't know who I called or what I said. I only remember coming home from the divorce hearing, sitting in front of the TV and getting drunk. I have no idea who I was talking to, not then, not now. But when I woke up the next morning, for the first time in a long while, the apartment was clean, and next to my bed was simple breakfast. I decided I must have been so drunk that I didn't just forget how I got into bed, I forgot everything else too. So, I responsibly continued my alcohol delirium. Later that day I found lunch on the coffee table. I hadn't noticed when it appeared or whether it had been there before. I don't know why, but I ate it. Maybe because I was drunk again, maybe because I was hungry, maybe because my life no longer had any meaning. But most likely, I'm just an idiot. Strangely enough, any kind of food would appear, except alcohol. I don't know why. So this evening, I went out to the local liquor store. After calling the sweet-looking bum in the mirror and getting dressed, I noticed something strange. The gray at my temples seemed lighter. The stubble on my face felt rougher. The trip was uneventful. The drinking went as usual, until I started feeling lonely. I was so drunk that even the arms that pulled me close, wiped my tears and carried me to bed couldn't pull me out of it. I woke up feeling awful. I was wearing clean pajamas. There was a faint mint taste on my tongue, toothpaste. I sat up and saw the now familiar sight, a neatly sliced steak on a nightstand, one piece of salmon politely speared on a fork, facing me. It finally started to sink in how strange this all was. But my brain kept looking for something logical, sleepwalking maybe. For the first time in a while, I decided to check my phone, call someone, maybe a friend, maybe a doctor, I don't remember. When I picked up the phone, for a second it seemed like my fingers were shortened. Then I realized they were probably just swollen. There are no unread messages. And that's it? No one needs me at all? The thought echoed in my head. Then I scrolled through my chats. Apparently, I had been reinstated at work. I'd been going to the office, replying to colleagues, even got paid. So I was drinking and working in that state, replying normally. Was this a dream? After thinking for a moment, I opened my notes app and typed, "Who are you?" If it was really me, no one would answer. If someone did, at least they'd know something. A reply appeared. "The one who takes care of you. Go rest, you deserve it." It terrified me, but I won't lie, my maturity went quickly. I kept living like that for another week, until the alcohol ran out. As usual, I looked in the mirror and froze. This time the reflection wasn't a bum. It was something worse. My face looked slightly elongated, my eyes larger, my ears higher, maybe even a little pointed. I convinced myself it was alcohol withdrawal hallucinations and went to the store anyway. People didn't really look at me. That was comforting and terrifying. When I got home, I started drinking again. But this time, I avoided any food that mysteriously appeared. Half an hour later, fortified with brandy, I checked the mirror again. It was worse. I don't even remember how, only the overwhelming panic. Convinced I was losing my mind, I called emergency services. The dispatcher answered, but what came out of my throat wasn't words. It was a strange meow. She hung up. After that, I don't remember anything until the next day. I woke up in the kitchen on something soft. I think I heard voices behind the closed door. Then I blacked out again. I woke up at night, on a dog bed, completely naked. Someone had just closed the front door. It didn't even register that neither my wife nor I had ever owned a dog. The strange sound, the situation, none of it mattered. Only one thing did. The mirror. I crawled toward it on all fours, and what looked back at me wasn't a bum, wasn't a freak, wasn't even human. It was a mutant, half man, half cat. Black fur covered my body, cat eyes, cat ears, not fully settled into place yet. My muzzle almost firm. I screamed. Tried to stand, couldn't. Then someone came in, picked me up, hugged me, calmed me. I turned around and froze. It was me, but before the doors. Clean, shaven, handsome. "Everything's fine," he said softly. "Nothing bad happened." He carried me to the couch and gently stroked my head. His touch was pleasant, his voice calming. But one question burned inside me. What the hell is going on? I tried to ask. "Meow?" He smiled. "Looks like you want answers. A whiskey?" He chuckled. "You probably don't remember making the deal, but trust me, it was a fair exchange. You barely lived anyway, just drank all day. Don't worry, I won't abandon you. You'll just have to quit drinking." I was in shock. I cried. I wanted to wake up, to stretch, to smile, to hold my wife again. In the morning I tried to escape. I managed to get the key into the lock after 10 tries. Turning with paws was impossible. I lifted myself up, rubbed the cold metal with my teeth. The door swung open and dragged me with it. Downstairs, my neighbor was talking to him, the thing pretending to be me. She saw me and quietly left. "Oh, scaring people now?" he said, crouching down. "What's the plan? Frighten the neighborhood? File a complaint with your boss? Join a circus?" I realized I had nowhere to go. Kill him, would they fix it? I knocked him down and stood over him. "Go ahead," he said calmly. "And what will you do with your corpse?" He was right. So I went back inside. He improved himself, started a business, dated women, lived my life. I learned to walk properly on all fours, to eat, to groom myself. I couldn't cook, couldn't shower, couldn't even use the bathroom like a human. 6 months later, he sold my apartment and moved to a large house. I stopped looking in mirrors. My life became a cat's life. Eat, sleep, letterbox, window, watching life. He even started dating my ex-wife. She had adopted a Maine Coon. He led the cat into the room and said, "Have fun." She didn't recognize me. Every morning she straightens his tie, calls him my pride, kisses his cheek. You're probably wondering how am I writing this? Over time, my thoughts started getting foggy. I could feel myself getting dumber. Reading helped at first, then I didn't. So I snuck into his office. Now I'm typing this, with pause, missing keys. This might be my last chance to feel human. No, I am human, right? If I think like one, I still am one. I'm scared. I